Hey, we live, man. We live. We live. We live. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Peace and power to everybody. Hope everybody's staying safe, minding your business, washing your hands, using your hand sanitizer, and all that good stuff. Getting vaccinated and all that. This is the Iron Kong's break time conversation, the break time rambles, as I run my mouth about shit that I probably don't know about. I run my casual ass off, you know what I'm saying? It's hot as shit today, boy, down here. Anyway, look here. What up, Kent S? Peace, peace to you. Yeah. Ooh. 1 second. 1 second. Right, man. Hey, so we have an announcement for a women's World Boxing Super Series tournament. Lisa Bales, how you doing? How you doing? World Boxing Super Series tournament. And I'm excited for it. It's in the super feather. I think that's 130. That's 130. Yeah, 130. And I'm excited for it. Just the other day, I had this conversation on social media telling this dude that Clarissa is correct that women's MMA is promoted better. But I said women's MMA is promoted better and handled better only in North America, more specifically the USA. Everywhere else, women's boxing seems to be getting a push. And as soon as I said that today, I see the announcement of a super featherweight, the 130 pound. I think it's 130 super feather. And there's a tournament being planned by the World Boxing Super Series, which has been putting on some very good tournaments every time. That's where we got the Usyk from. That's where we got the Callum Smith win. That's where we got the Josh Taylor, the Inoue. These people made their names from the World Boxing Super Series. And I think this is great for women's boxing. I think it's great for boxing. I'm really impressed by the women because women's boxing is always exciting to me. When the top women fight, we get some hell of a fights. These women actually want to fight. The dudes, on the other hand, give me all this diva shit, all this A-side, B-side nonsense, and they don't fight. But the women do fight. So I'm really excited to see that the women are going to get a push in the World Boxing Super Series. No doubt, this is going to be heavily influenced, not influenced, I guess, but the athletes are going to come a lot from the Matchroom stable, maybe, the Lou DiBella stable, maybe. And yeah, Tasha Jonas already confirmed via social media that she's in the tournament. So I have no doubt this is going to be an attempt by Eddie Hearn to give Natasha Jonas that platform to get herself a title and get greater accolades. Natasha Jonas has been in 2 Fight of the Year candidates, Katie Taylor, Terry Harper. I thought she beat Terry Harper, by the way. I thought she beat Terry Harper. And she kind of let the fight slip away from her from Katie Taylor. I think, hey, Kent S., let me tell you something. I think it'll be great for women's boxing. I think it'll be great for boxing because the women come to fight. I respect all the World Boxing Super Series champions, all. From Callum Smith on up, because when you enter a tournament and you don't ask who's in the tournament, it shows me that you're prepared to face whoever. Because in a tournament setting, ain't no ducking. You get put in a bracket, you get put in your slot, and you're told who your next fight is. And that's that. So when you lock yourself into a tournament, that is the ultimate way to show that you ain't ducking nobody. Whoever is in your bracket, you're going to fight. And that's why I respect Callum Smith. A lot of people say Callum Smith didn't fight nobody in there, whatever. I'll tell you one goddamn thing. Callum Smith didn't ask who was in the tournament. It would have done people like David Benavidez and Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders and them a world of good to have entered that tournament. But instead, they chose to not fight in the tournament and then fight nobody outside of the tournament. So when you lock yourself into a tournament format, that's the ultimate way to show that you ain't ducking nobody, bro. So big respect to the World Boxing Super Series, big respect to the Sauerlands, Wasserman, and big respect to the athletes who are going to lock themselves into a tournament. What's up, Boxing Lounge? Is this Tommy Temper? Yeah, the only thing about a tournament, they can fix the brackets. But yeah, of course, you try to, sometimes you put the brackets so you want to get certain fighters meeting in the finals. That's odd, Tommy, because I'm sure I saw Get This Smoke using this Boxing Lounge name and Boxing Lounge avatar. I'm sure I saw it. Is this some kind of crew y'all in Boxing Lounge? Because when I saw Boxing Lounge, it was on EJ's channel, and then it was Get This Smoke talking. I was like, what? Why is Get This Smoke using Boxing Lounge? I don't understand. So maybe it's y'all in a crew or something. So never mind, man. So let me show y'all the press release. Oh, y'all share the account. Oh, okay. Big respect. Okay. So here's the announcement by the Sauerland brothers. And they say a new era for women's boxing, the Ali Trophy. Of course, you have the chauvinists down here, who don't like women's boxing and they don't support women in sport, because women for them can do all kinds of things, but they can't fight for some reason. So you have the chauvinists down here. No problem. I'm not worried about these people. I'm just worried about seeing good fights.
You already know the story of the WBSS. 8 fighters, the best versus the best. For the Muhammad Ali Trophy, the greatest prize in boxing. This is the next chapter. The dawn of a new era.
Step into my goodness! Not the lens here. It's over. What a contest. What a fighter.
Boxing has always been much more than a sport. It is a metaphor for life. The fighters walk into the ring with big hopes of winning and glory.
Anyway, you get the idea. That's the World Boxing Super Series announcing women's super featherweight division tournament. I love it. And I'm not worried about these chauvinists down on the bottom who don't want women's boxing. Shut up. Support women in sport. Anywho, that's my little conversation on the World Boxing Super Series women's account, women's tournament. No, so we on to what I saw yesterday. I stayed back at my office just to be able to view what became this debacle of a press conference. What ended up being probably the worst examples of a fight that no one wants to see, really. So if you already were not interested in that fight, that press conference yesterday didn't change your mind. If you are already a person that found the third match between these two to be completely unnecessary, that did not change your mind yesterday. And it's so unfortunate. It's unfortunate because they had an opportunity to do something good for the fight, to actually sell the fight and actually get people interested and show that they didn't need to use Anthony Joshua's name to sell this fight. But it looks like between these two, they can't scratch their own ass. What a joke. Press conference starts late. Tyson Fury comes out, don't have no clothes on, really. Awful sight to see. You got Wilder coming out with his goddamn headphones on. And he sits down and then he gets back up and does his little poem. Yeah, you know, like I said, it's time to cut off his head. And it's going to be bloodshed. Get your ticket, see you soon. And he sits down. So anyway, the press conference rambles on, and Wilder, it turns out, is not answering no questions. The hostess of the night tries to direct a question to him, and he doesn't answer. The question was, why do you think, Malik Scott is going to be much better? What is it about Malik that makes him the right trainer? And he wouldn't answer. He ignores this woman, ignores the hostess. And then Malik pipes up. And after that, Malik Scott takes over the press conference, and it's almost as if it was my tagline says, it was a Tyson Fury versus Malik Scott press conference. And Malik Scott seems to be a guy who likes to hear himself talk. Likes to hear himself talk. I don't know. If he wins, I don't know. If he wins, it'll revert back to what it was some years ago with Wilder fans baying for Wilder to take the fight with Joshua. And when it comes to Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder would make anything a circus. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know I don't know. I know Deontay Wilder. I know Malik Scott starts talking for Deontay, just like he did on 78 Sports interview, where Malik Scott talked for him and was fluffing up his ego and all this bullshit. And it just turned out, a few minutes in, I already realized, yo, bro, this is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Tyson Fury starts going back and forth with Malik Scott, and Malik Scott divulges that Tyson Fury did violate him in the gym in a sparring match. Busted up his ear and he couldn't hear or something, and he had to go home. Remember, Tyson Fury made Deontay Wilder's ears bleed when Deontay Wilder said he scratched him through his glove. Remember that Deontay Wilder said he scratched him through his glove, tore flesh out my ear. So maybe Tyson Fury has a way of tearing flesh out of people's ears. So he tore out Malik Scott's eardrum, and they had to buy him a new one. And then he scratched the flesh from Deontay Wilder's ear. It was just interesting to see Deontay Wilder's demeanor, a guy who was so brash, a guy who was so full of himself. Let me play you some audio from Deontay Wilder talking about during his Luis Ortiz build-up. Let me play some audio from Deontay. Let me play it for you.
Show me right now. Come and shut this loud mouth up. I want to be shut up. I want the world to see this. I want the world to witness this. Any heavyweight champion, any heavyweight contender. Once I unify the division, those that been waiting, those that been calling me out, they will get their opportunity as well. I will swipe the heavyweight division out clean slate, and then I can let go of my belts and, hey, let somebody else enjoy it. Saturday night is going to, and me, this loud mouth up. Come and step in the ring and mean what I say. I'm the best in the world. And anybody got the dignity and got the heart to prove me wrong, then come and step in front of me. Come and step in the ring with me and show me. Right now, come and shut this loud mouth up. I want to be shut up. I want the world to see this. I want the world to witness this. Any heavyweight champion, any heavyweight.
That man said he wants somebody to shut him up. But looks like Tyson Fury did that. Tyson Fury shut him up, though. Y'all remember that Deontay Wilder? That guy who had so much of this big brash, any heavyweight champion, come shut me up. That's Deontay Wilder. Well, he asked for somebody to come and shut him up, so Tyson Fury came to shut him up. But that's your king, though. Deontay Wilder yesterday, his silence gave me a chance to really rethink. Imagine this man had so much to say about Anthony Joshua. Call Anthony Joshua a coward and a weak-minded person, a weak-minded coward. On multiple occasions. He called him that when the Povetkin fight came up, when the WBA said you have to fight Povetkin. And Wilder made a stink after dragging out when he wouldn't accept terms. Dragged it out. So the WBA said, look, man, you got to fight this man. And Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Povetkin. Anthony Joshua didn't fight no coke head coming off of no how much ever years layoff, no 400-pound coke head. He fought Alexander Povetkin, who was at that time still extremely dangerous. But he called him a weak-minded coward, right? Then after the Ruiz loss, remember Deontay ran to social media, I always knew you was a fraud. I always knew this. This is why people say the best win in Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder's career is when Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua in Madison Square Garden. Then during the build-up to AJ Ruiz 2, Deontay Wilder again, he weak-minded. He gonna get knocked out again. He weak-minded. You see, Deontay Wilder projects his own insecurities upon other people. He's been doing that for years. He projects his insecurity onto other people. So what did we observe yesterday? We truly observed Deontay Wilder's mental fragility, that he couldn't bear to have a conversation with the man who he's been accusing of being a cheat, of being a liar, a thief, all of this. He couldn't say that to Tyson Fury's face. And that's y'all king? That's the representative y'all want to carry y'all flag? No, sir. No, sir. Deontay Wilder embarrassed himself yesterday. And he tries to get up and do this long ass stare down, wants to look tough, but when the man's right in front of you, you can't talk. Y'all remember that movie Friday? There's a clip that it reminded me of, right? Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you. Let me play the audio for you.
Shit!
Sit your ass down.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again. Man, that's jumping.
Sit your ass down.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
That man got mind control over Tyson Fury. Quiet in front of Tyson Fury. But as soon as Tyson Fury leave, he be talking again. All this shit he talk behind Tyson Fury back. All this shit he talk. He a thief. He a liar. He a cheat. Time come to tell the man what you have to say face to face. And what does Deontay Wilder do? Hey, let me put these headphones on because, you know, I'm so locked in, something might happen. Time to cut off his head. It's going to be bloodshed. Oh, man. Fuck is this? Yo, anybody want to get on? Here's the link. Anybody want to get on? Here's the link. Anybody? Let me play for y'all again the brash Deontay Wilder who has now disappeared. Who has now disappeared. I'll play for y'all again.
Wrong, then come and step in front of me. Come and step in the ring with me and show me. Right now, come and shut this loud mouth up. I want to be shut up.
Well, you want to be shut up. You want to be shut up. Looks like Tyson Fury gave you a wish. Y'all remember that, dude? That was before the Luis Ortiz fight. And Deontay Wilder was brash, and he was loud, and he was this, and he was that. And he said, you know, come and step in front of me. I want somebody to shut me up. I want to be shut up. Tyson Fury give you a dose of hush, boy. You goddamn shame. Yeah, it was awkward. It was ridiculous. It was stupid. Wasted everybody's time, just like this fight. But that was Deontay Wilder some years ago when he was about to fight Luis Ortiz. He said, I want to be shut up. Come shut this loud mouth up. Come shut me up. Tyson Fury shut him up. That man said he got mind control over Tyson Fury. When he here, I'll be shutting up. But when he gone, I'll be talking again. I'll be talking again.
Sit your ass down.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
I'll be talking again. I want to thank Katakor for these next couple clips that I'm about to play. She got them chopped up on her Twitter page. You know, and I'm going to demonstrate to you just how insecure this dude is about himself, the type of ego he has, the type of person he is, right? Deontay Wilder fancies himself as some great altruistic person. He says he gave people so much opportunities and all this other bullshit. Let me play for y'all a clip and why I can't stand people like Deontay Wilder. Let me play the clip for y'all. Hold on. It's from Ellie Sackback, who Deontay Wilder chose to give an interview to. And Ali Sackback is known to be extremely biased. So Deontay Wilder only goes where it's soft. He can't field no questions from the general press. So let's play the audio.
different. To me, I've known you many years. The head movement, the move, the jab, the footwork. You're looking like a 147 pounder. You're not looking like a heavyweight, and you're still hitting hard.
Yeah, man, we've been working hard. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things a lot of attributes that I've already had. You know what I mean? In the bag. It's just, you know, as you go so long defending and knocking guys out, you know, you do get comfortable with that, and to the point where motherfuckers do gotta cheat you just to beat you, you know. And now it's a point of time like, all right, since y'all want to play dirty, I'm the only fighter I know that be lifting up these heavyweights, getting them opportunities, you know, putting money in their pocket, getting, you know, breaking bread with them that they can support and feed their families, and not running away from the tough fights. And then they have the audacity to talk about I want to get you know, they try to get money from lower oppositions, you know. He's too risky of a fighter, you know. It don't pay, you know. What it called?
High risk, low reward.
Low rewards.
Is this not the most deluded man you ever heard in your life? Y'all hear that audio? This man said he the only fighter he know that be uplifting these guys and putting money in their pockets. This is why people like Deontay Wilder, because he likes to trot out Luis Ortiz, how he gave Ortiz a chance, an opportunity to feed his daughter. Does Deontay Wilder think that he's doing people a favor by fighting him, by doing his job? Does he really think by fighting people, he's giving people a chance? Does he think that he could just have the WBC belt and not fight? He's the only one. Anthony Joshua made Andy Ruiz a Fashion Nova model. Anthony Joshua offered Luis Ortiz $7 million and he refused to take it, only to get knocked out by you for not $7 million. Does he think by doing his job, he's somehow being charitable? Joke thing. Hold on for a second. I got a phone call. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. My bad. Yeah, man. This dude said, I'm the only fighter I know who giving these fighters opportunity. Let me play the audio again. Hold on. Once again, thank you to Kat for these little clips, because I was not going to go listen to no sack back interview.
Different. To me, I've known you many years. The head movement, the move, the jab, the footwork. You're looking like a 147 pounder. You're not looking like a heavyweight, and you're still hitting hard.
Yeah, man, we've been working hard. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of things a lot of attributes that I've already had. You know what I mean? In the bag. It's just, you know, as you go so long defending and knocking guys out, you know, you do get comfortable with that, and to the point where motherfuckers do gotta cheat you just to beat you, you know. And now it's just a point of time like, all right, since y'all want to play dirty, I'm the only fighter I know that be lifting up these heavyweights, getting them opportunities, you know, putting money in their pocket, getting, you know, breaking bread with them that they can support and feed their families, and not running away from the tough fights. And then they have the audacity to talk about.
What? I mean, there's so much things in this one clip. Ellie sat back talking about, oh man, you look like a 147 pounder. Exactly, 1-2 kid. The audacity of this man. Peace to Haplo, peace to Sal Gutierrez, Uli X Game in the house, Ronald Finkley in the house, Black. Hey, y'all jump on with me, man. Because this dude is one of the most delusional people I've ever come across. The man said he's the only fighter that be putting money in other people's pockets. What the fuck? People don't make no money fighting Deontay Wilder. You think they're making money? Tyson Fury could have made more money with Anthony Joshua than he did you. Tyson Fury tricked y'all, and he knew he could beat you because you're the least skilled heavyweight champion. He knew he couldn't fight Joshua right away in his current state, but he said, you know what? I can go to America and fight this guy. I can beat this guy. He thinks he gave Tyson Fury an opportunity? Oh my God. Yeah, Haplo. Yeah, Haplo. I was looking for that clip. He was kind of talking about the Povetkin thing where they had two cases and one of the cases went Povetkin's way. But anyway, I'll find it though. I'll find it again. I saw it. You have Wilder here talking dumb shit. Ellie sat back, pumping him up. Oh, you look like a 147 pounder. No, he don't, Ellie. Tell the man the truth. Just do the interview. You don't have to pump no nonsense in this man's ear. This is the problem. Deontay Wilder only likes people that pumps him up, pumps up his ego. Nonsense.
Anything. But you were still kind enough to give him a rematch. You didn't have to. You could have gone any direction. You could have gone Andy Ruiz at the time. You could have gone anything. And then when it came to the third fight, he already was counting on his fight with Joshua. He announced it himself like 3 days before the arbitration. At what point did you know you're going to win the court case?
I mean, I was very confident in my legal team. I was very confident in the.
They shocked the world, by the way. Nobody expected it.
They didn't, because it was four white men against one black man. Come on, man. But I was very confident in my team that I had. I was very confident in the evidence that we had, and you know everything, all the above. You know, so even just being up there in person to feel the energy, to feel the atmosphere, the judge and everybody that deal with the court system. I felt very confident, you know, what I'm feeling and stuff, because right is right at the end of the day. And I understand sometimes in the court system, you can have all the facts and the proof. I mean, look at me and Povetkin. I had the facts and the proof, and the judge ruled it in my favor. But weeks later or a month later, then we got a whole new judge, which I don't know how, and then he ruled it another way. But I know what went down in there, but just know I know what happened in that situation. But at the end of the day, we have no proof. So if you have no proof, they don't need to come out and like, hey, you did. I know what happened. And
you were in there. You've had 43 pro fights. You have 30 amateur fights. You're a medalist in the Olympics. You sparred everybody on the planet. You know.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's a shame that boxing is what it is, you know what I mean? But, you know, we eat, breathe, and sleep, and we love it at this same.
Black, what up, man? Black, you there? Oh, we can't hear the Black Horseman. We can't hear the Horseman. Yeah, so Black dropped off, but that was Deontay Wilder talking about he ain't got no proof about something. Look here, man. 1-2 kid, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
You tell me.
Well, I think Iron Kong proved that Tyson Fury's gloves were loaded. In this live, there was a gag order or a muzzle in those gloves, and there was proof in the press conference because he didn't say shit.
Bro, this dude sucks. Listen, man. No, it looks like Black having some issues with his logins, his mic or whatever. Hey, Black, when you're ready, just jump back in. No problem, man. Yeah, man. So this whole thing is just so ridiculous. This man didn't say shit at a press conference, waited until Tyson Fury's gone to start piping up with Ellie Sackback. You got Ellie Sackback riding this man's nuts in an interview. Black, you there? We can't hear the Black Horseman. What's going on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my bad. It's crazy. I guess because I had the other window with StreamYard, so I don't know. It kind of did some weird stuff. But what's good?
You tell me what's good. You heard my audio clips. What's up, man? What's on your mind?
I mean, he just bodied everybody that put out all of these videos saying that they had evidence and accusing Fury or whatever. All I heard that dude Wilder say at the last statement was they don't have no evidence, man. And I know I've asked that many times to anybody that tried to jump on my channel debating about what Fury did. And I just asked her, I was like, well, where's the evidence? So this man just already admitted, the one that they got on the front line for admitted that they have no proof. They can't. He said, what's the use of even speaking on this shit if you can't prove it? Well, why did you even do that poem talking about you the thief and you cheat and all of this with no proof? I mean, you said something, Cone, like this guy's kind of deluded. Like something wrong with Deontay, man. Something's wrong. And it's just, he just got a real heavy beat down in that second fight. And now, he's going to come, he's changed trainers, and him and his trainer got something in common. They both got their eardrums busted by the same dude. And they come up with a miraculous game plan, I guess, to defeat the guy that's beating them to death with an F at the end. So it's crazy, man.
Let me tell you something, man. Maybe that's why Deontay Wilder didn't talk at the press conference. Because was he gonna say that to Tyson Fury? Because I was expecting Deontay Wilder to be as 1-2 kid. You remember 1-2 kid? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You remember this guy? Hold on.
Step in the ring with me and show me right now. Come and shut this loud mouth up. I want to be shut up.
Who's that? Who's that?
It's like allegedly, it sounds like Deontay Wilder.
That's Deontay Wilder. I want to be shut up. Who's that? Come step in the ring with me. I dare you. Any heavyweight champion. I want to be shut up. It looks like Tyson Fury shut him up.
Oh man, made him put the Beats by Dre headphones on, like, bruh.
That can't be the same guy. This the same guy? This the same guy that called Anthony Joshua a weak-minded coward when he had to fight Alexander Povetkin as a mandatory? This the same guy that after Anthony Joshua lost, said he gonna lose again because he a weak-minded coward?
Man.
This the same guy? It can't be the same guy. I'm just using Deontay Wilder's standards for everybody else to judge him. I'm just using his standards, just like I did with Billy Joe Saunders. I'm going to use Deontay Wilder's words and his standards to judge him and his behavior right now. That's all I'm doing. He said he want to be shut up. He said everybody's a coward.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Damn, bro.
I
don't
know
know
this
whose
man.
karma is worse, though. Because I've been seeing a lot of situations lately where karma been biting these motherfuckers in the ass, and I don't know whose was worse, Billy Joe Saunders or Deontay Wilder, man. Both of them try to make some criticism about shit, and they got exposed, man. Billy Joe was talking about, fight, go out on your shit. I don't know what he was saying about Dubois, but basically saying, you don't quit.
Dubois, you gotta go out on your back, brother. Go out on your back.
Right, exactly. And we seen what happened to him. And Wilder talking all this shit about, somebody being weak-minded and all this other shit. This dude can't even fucking talk at his own press conference, man. just fucking he muted out his whole first press conference and the opportunity to tell everybody, let the whole world know how big of a cheat Fury is and present whatever evidence and whatever you wanted to do. But disappointment, bro. Straight up disappointment, this dude. And just out of his own mouth, man, the dude keep bodying himself, man. He like out of his own mouth, he admitted that they took the Fury rematch, so they took less money to do the Fury fight when that AJ fight was on the table. So he admitted that. And then you out here admitting that you have no proof of all of these allegations, these accusations that y'all then made towards Tyson Fury and loaded gloves and water and whatever else. Nothing. No proof. Failed, man. Y'all have won an arbitration and failed to prove anything.
I think Tyson Fury told on himself in that press conference too. He slipped up. He slipped up and said some shit that he wasn't supposed to say. And it came out. He was never going to fight Anthony Joshua, ever.
Because he wasn't in camp, right?
No, he said, I only had a couple months to train for you the first fight, but this time I had 18 months to train for you.
He also revealed that he wasn't in training camp for Anthony. He said that, like, yeah, I was like, oh, see, so you didn't even bother start training for Anthony Joshua because the fight wasn't going to happen.
Damn, bro. So
he did tell himself.
Yep.
I said, hold it. What the fuck you just say? I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that motherfucker was never planning on fighting Anthony Joshua. I was all just a big hoax. He's shucking and jiving y'all.
Hold on. This is Deontay Wilder saying why he ain't gonna promote no goddamn fight. Hold on.
Baddest man on the planet, Deontay Wilder, seconds after a 6-minute face-off with Tyson Fury. Tell me about that. I've never seen a 6-minute face-off in my life, and you could have gone another 10 minutes.
Most definitely. You know, business.
Most def.
I didn't come here to play around. I didn't come here to lollygag around or nothing like that. Like, I'm strictly business when it comes to this fight. You know what I mean? And I'm just solely stuck on that. I'm gonna let they champion me support him, or you know, because I don't think he, you know, like it's always been said, he don't have fans. He just everybody his fans just Deontay Wilder haters, and you know it's all good. So I'm gonna let him be the circus and let him promote it and do it. Let's see, can he hold that end of the bargain, because I don't think he can. He looked for me to entertain, and then he's like my co-captain. He's like my partner in crime. I'm Batman, he Robin type stuff. But now
what?
See how entertaining he would be, because it's the same old.
We're in a face.
Bro.
How they Batman and Robin? Y'all not on the same team. What you talking about?
Well, they might fight 18
Batman
times.
and Joker.
You heard that from Tyson Fury too. So they might have another fight or another fight or another fight. So
partner,
this is the type of energy. This is the type of energy y'all got in that press conference. You ain't get nothing from Deontay Wilder. You know, he just sat there, rocked them new beats, probably listening to, you know, some local music.
It was gospel music.
You know, I don't know what he was listening to, but I'll tell you what, he wasn't contributing any energy to the promotion of the fight. And I mean, Tyson Fury said it himself. Oh, and then we might fight again and again and again, whatever. I'm like, damn. So yeah, they might be Batman and Robin, but we know who Batman is, though. We seen him at the Klitschko press conference.
Yeah, man. But this dude, golly. What's up,
Let me tell you. Hold on. Sporting said Radio Raheem. Did Radio Raheem do an interview after this, Sporting? Where is it? Send me the link. Because I didn't see Seconds Out do no interview with Wilder. I see him do one with Tyson Fury. And I don't like Tyson Fury, so I'm not going to play no video from him. Anyway, so Deontay Wilder is saying that, you know, Tyson Fury looks to him to entertain. Does anybody remember in the first fight, it was Tyson Fury that added interest to that fight. In the second fight, again, it was Tyson Fury. The crowd was out there for Tyson Fury. He was the one doing all these media rounds and all this shit. Deontay Wilder has never been anybody that sold nothing. Look here, man. This man is delusional. He said all that shit to Brian Costa, did his poem. He played the piano. He said all that to this, I think it was a Latino guy, whoever he was, about cheating and all this nonsense. And Tyson Fury less than 6 feet away from you, and you ain't say shit.
Damn, bro. Who does he represent? Like, you know, this ain't a good look for America, the black community, nothing. You know, just the Wilder fan community. It's like, what did you represent showing up to that press conference with them headphones on, dog?
Let me say plain out. No guy could be bouncing the bomb and talking about they want to get pregnant. No guy could represent this black man.
That's how I be like, you keep talking about you a king, and I'm like, kings don't shy away from talking to the people and telling the truth and speaking up. You're supposed to be the most confident individual in the room if you a king. And we got this guy from across the pond come over here, shirt off, shadow boxing, roasting. We getting confessions of a lifetime. He out here busting eardrums on a regular basis now, you know, and it's just, this is not a good look, man. And then Ellie Suckbacks, like, that is the most annoying reporter out here, man. You know, you great 6-minute stare down. I think you could have done 30. You could have done 30 minutes. If you don't get your moist ass out of, damn. That's why. And you know what, man? I wanted to say this too to on our own channel or whatever. I forgot to say it on my channel, but this is how I feel, man. I understand that there's certain bias and negative media, right? That make these fighters going in there with a chip on their shoulder and all of that stuff. But it was worse before, like back in the day. It was way more like, you know, you can have a good ass victory, and in the interview they criticizing the shit out of you, like, God damn, you know. Nowadays there's too many suckbacks out here who deriding, man, and not really putting no pressure on these guys. So that's why when they lose and shit, you know, it's soft now. It's a soft ass era because it ain't been no pressure applied to these fighters. It's just a bunch of massaging their emotions and their ego, and then when they get blazed out, you see how they act. This is like little kids, man. They don't know how to handle it.
That's how they get their interviews. They be tenderfooting them interviews. That's why they be walking on eggshells, kissing ass, and you know.
What's the worst stare down you've ever had?
That's a really nice chain. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, how about questions like, how come you didn't, you know? I'm talking about, like, nigga, don't let me do the interview.
Come on, man. He was like, the footwork, the head movement. I'm sorry, y'all. That's some horse shit. That's some horse shit if I ever heard it. He said the foot movement and the head movement and the footwork. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just, nah, man.
Who said that?
Ellie said that to Wilder.
He said he has good foot movement and head.
Yes. Head movement and footwork.
I've known you many years. The head movement, the move, the jab, the footwork. You're looking like you're not looking like a heavyweight, and you're still
audacity.
Somebody need to beat it. God, get his ass out of here, bro. Like, he just in there lying to the dude. You know, like this.
Let me shout out Kat again for having these clips on her Twitter, because I could not go through a whole.
I gotta start following her, man. Y'all be talking about her a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, Kat talks a lot of boxing. Yo, let me tell you something, man. You know, when I used to be really like supporting Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't like this. But then I realized, like, there's certain things about Wilder that I don't like. Like, I know people like Deontay Wilder. I know, like, playing sports, you always know that one guy on the team who thinks he's better than he is, blames everybody else when the team loses. And you hate to be on his team because you already know he ain't that good. But if we lose if we lose this football game or the basketball, he gonna be pointing fingers like it's you. But it's probably him. People like the guy projects his insecurities on other people. You heard him in the talking about the arbitration. He's like, yeah, man, it's 4 white men against 1 black man. You know how it go. I was like, man, shut up. You have an entire team of white people with you. Jay Diaz, Shelly Finkel, your lawyer is white. All these people. You keep talking about white men against black people. Even your costume designers are 2 gay white men.
That's a fact, man.
If we talking about
fact. The same designers too, I think, for this upcoming
same
fight.
designers.
Where's Action when you need him? Shit.
Man, look here, man.
Oh no,
this is delusional, bro.
The audacity, y'all.
I've never been disgraced as an American citizen. Like, this is, bruh. Like I said, I don't know who he fight for, and I don't know who his citizens is, but whoever he a king of, man, I feel for y'all. That shit is like, what type of civilization is being led by
man
that?
Said Tyson Fury don't have fans. All his fans are Deontay Wilder haters. This dude really think like he the shit.
Hey, I noticed when you was talking about how Deontay Wilder brags about giving people opportunities.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, that dude, he really got ego problems, man. He really believed like you said something like you're not supposed to fight for your belt. Like, niggas like, what you thinking? Of course, people gonna come after you, man. You a title holder. Like, it don't have nothing to do with you trying to get them an opportunity or gracing them with a payday. Like, by default, as a champ, you're supposed to fight the ones that come up and challenge you, man. So I don't know, this guy, man, be same thing like with I seen T.O. and them, like how him and his dad talking about that shit with Devin Haney. You should be glad, bro. We're gonna give you an opportunity, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, this shit happens all the time. People unify, people fight. Damn.
Hold on, Black.
I know that be lifting up these heavyweights, getting them opportunities. You know, putting money in their pocket, getting, breaking bread with them that they can support and feed their families, and not running away from the tough fights.
The fuck is this guy talking about?
What is this?
That's probably why he's so upset, because Tyson Fury beat him up so bad after he gave him that opportunity. He like, why you beat me up like that?
You should have more respect for me than to do me like this after the payday I just gave you. I'm giving you the opportunity, and you stop me.
Really? And then he had his trainer feeling the exact same way. Like, you beat us both up. Sorry, y'all. This shit just
damn. Like Haplo said in the chat, he said, why to Malik, like, why would you even say that? Nobody even brought that up about your eardrum getting busted.
All Tyson Fury said
that info.
That was
all Tyson Fury said was, you can't teach him to do something you can't do. It reminded me of when Floyd laughed when De La Hoya said, oh, we got the secret whatever to beat Floyd to Canelo. And Floyd was like, well, you couldn't beat me. What are you talking about? How do you want him to beat me, but you couldn't beat me?
Right. What's the logic in that? How the fuck you supposed to figure out some shit and he could?
You know what's funny to me that y'all brought that up is if Floyd and Cotto said to Canelo what Canelo said to Andre, they'd be ducking him.
Yep.
1-2 kid, bro. Hey man, this shit.
Listen, man.
Hey, I think they thrive. They like being embarrassed though, bro. They like being humiliated when we talk about Malik and Deontay. Because it seemed like every time we see them now, it's something to just like, are y'all serious? This shit don't stop, man. It's humiliation after humiliation. It's just like, this is what y'all do.
Let me say again, the dude who he called a weak-minded coward ain't done no interviews. Anthony Joshua. He got his ass whooped in Madison Square Garden. He got up. He did the post-fight press conference after getting his ass whooped. He went out into the streets and hung out with the people in New York. He took all the criticisms for 6 months. Yep. Did all the media work, all that shit. Pre-fight, went out and won his rematch. Here's Deontay Wilder. I don't want to talk. The media against me. Everybody against me. I don't want to talk. I'll put these headphones on.
Hey, but why did they say the rumor is he talking about slapping the shit out of Jermell Charlo, but what was that energy for Fury?
Exactly.
Why you got this energy for the dude who's pursuing undisputed at 54?
Let me talk about that.
All right.
I heard he said that, right? I didn't see no proof he actually said that. I didn't see no interviews. I didn't see nothing. I ain't see it yet. If when I see it, I'm gonna put it up. I've always said Deontay Wilder saves his most venom, his most anger, his most rage for other black people. He don't like other black people. He don't like them. You understand? If you're a black man around Deontay, you gotta be his yes man.
Damn.
You understand? He saves all his rage, all his anger. He don't like Anthony Joshua is a weak-minded coward. Dillian White wants to be him. Dillian White is a jealous bitch. You know what I'm saying? He gonna slap the shit out of Jermell Charlo. You know, Mark Breland poisoned him. All black men. He don't want to break bread with none of his black brothers. None. Damn. But Jay Diaz went into the room to check his gloves. Oh man, you know, Jay was inexperienced, so Jay don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, he made a literal excuse for the guy. I was like, wow. That's why I don't watch more interviews. I'm like, you know
what I noticed when it comes to both of these guys, as long as they're talking about each other and random people, they're not talking about Anthony Joshua, but they always talk about undisputed, but they just changing the focus constantly because they don't want to fight Anthony Joshua, neither one of them. And they're besties. Sorry, y'all. They best buddies.
Hey, is there gonna be like a rematch clause in this fight?
I don't know, man.
I'm almost positive.
Uli X Game said it right. Even the black referee got Deontay Wilder's con. He don't like other black people. He don't like them. You know what I'm saying?
Grabbing a bucket referee. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He don't like them. If you remember, the video is down now. They took the video down, but when it went up, we all talk about it. Deontay Wilder, I think it was Blue Blood did the interview. When he asked Wilder and Shelly Finkel, why did you turn down the zone deal? Shelly Finkel told Wilder, I'll talk about the business. And Wilder took a big swig of water and didn't talk again. Shelly Finkel did all the talking for him.
Oh,
you can't see the video. No, they took the video down.
Damn.
You understand me? What I'm telling you is Deontay Wilder does not like other black people. Luis Ortiz, right? Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? You gave Luis Ortiz a shot. He was able to take care of his daughter, whatever. And you know what he did to Ortiz? He's now parading Luis Ortiz around. Like, see, look at my charity case. I helped out Luis Ortiz. He had issues with his daughter. I put food on his table. So
and he be promoting him, saying, you know, everybody ducking this man. Nobody want to fight Luis Ortiz when it's clear this man ducked AJ. Clear.
He uses Ortiz for his purposes and disrespects the man as if like Luis Ortiz is some handicap that he had to help out or some bullshit. He don't like other black people. He don't want to fight Dillian White, a black Jamaican Brit. He don't want to fight him and break bread with him, but he found Tyson Fury somewhere in, as he said, in the crack house and brought him over and gave him a payday, but not the other black men. You understand? So now he want to slap Jermell Charlo. All because Jermell Charlo said, race has nothing to do with what happened to you in the ring. Jermell didn't say race is not an issue outside the ring. He said when you're in the ring, it had nothing to do with what happened to you. And people mad at Jermell Charlo. Get the F out of here, man. Now he want to slap Jermell. Stop.
Man, racism ain't gonna win fights in that boxing ring, bro. It's like whoever got the game plan, got the skill set, and execute. So he can come with whatever black power or whatever fake black power shit he want to be on. But if you ain't prepared fight night, it's gonna probably be the same result. So what's the point of all of that? You want to represent everybody and say you a king if you go in there and get blazed again. Like, come on, man. What type of shit is this? So hopefully this shit work out for him, because all of this antics with the headphones over your ears and shit, trying to tune out, hopefully that works out for you. And that way people can't say, oh, well, Fury got in his head because he was listening to gospel music or some shit. So he just did his thing. He listened to some music and left. Stared at Fury and left. So he should be good to go. They said there ain't going to be no other press conference, right? Next time they see each other's weigh-in. I believe that's what it is. They're not going to see each other till weigh-in. So, you know, another stare off with headphones on probably. And then fight night. Will he put a helmet on this time? Any kind of suit or helmet, or will he just come in regular? That's my question.
He better come in with that towel that Mike Tyson used to walk in.
In the Segway. Better Segway in there.
Yeah, you got a Segway.
Better hoverboard. You better hoverboard in.
Yeah, something.
I mean, those two guys, man, I'm disappointed in them, how they moving outside of the ring, and I just don't like it. Either one of them, you know, I think they both avoided Anthony Joshua. They avoiding Legacy. They avoiding Undisputed, and they're holding on to that belt for dear life, because they know if they lose that belt, they all gonna drown. Including their networks, or not their networks, but they promoters. Because if they won't have a heavyweight championship over there, then hey, it's pretty much done.
Yeah.
They starving the boxing fans to hold on for dear life for their business. Because it's a business, y'all.
But there's a certain YouTuber that comes on people's streams, and he disagrees with you, Black, that race doesn't matter. Let me show you who that is. Hold on, let me share the screen. I want to make sure y'all see this person. Y'all know this guy?
Who is that?
This dude.
L Dog.
Oh, L-Dog.
I've seen him a few times in people's chats and shit. I may have been on panel with him like once or twice. I don't know.
Well, he disagrees with Jamel. He says race does matter. L-Dog is a guy who loves the Eastern European fighter. Loves the white fighter. So he disagrees. So when these guys come on here and laugh in y'all face, just know what they really think. But yeah, man. So
he gotta get his weight up. You know what I mean? Whoever he is, L-Dog, whatever.
Whatever, man. Look,
I don't consider him a respected opinion or anything. So
nah, it's just interesting how these guys like to get on people's panels and give like you know, these certain takes as if people not gonna realize who they are, right? But that was my wilder flame for today, Black. I'm just saying that this dude is deluded. There's something off about him. If he don't win this fight, I don't know what he does after this.
Hey, I want to add this, you know, to the we community, everybody that say that we gonna be Fury, right? just know that if Wilder don't beat Fury, y'all lost. Okay, keep the same energy all the way through, because y'all saying it's weedy. Because a lot of people like to do that shit. We about to do this and we about to do that. So since y'all about to go and beat Fury, if Fury beat that ass, take that L. Say, hey, we got our ass whooped. Okay, we got our ass whooped. Y'all got to say that. Just keep that same energy, because y'all included with the dub or the loss. Okay, you can say we won or we lost, but either way, just own up to the shit. You know what I'm saying? People got to just, you know, let's stop the dumb shit. Y'all saying it's we shit, so we shall see. We shall see. But best of luck to those two guys. May the best man win, Fury and Wilder.
Hopefully both of y'all like slip and fall or something and knock yourselves out.
Gonna be a draw or some shit.
And say, yeah, it's gonna be a draw for a fourth fight.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. But Hey man, hey, but I started off by talking about giving props to the World Boxing Super Series for putting on the women's 130-pound division tournament coming on. I think women need to be pushed more in this sport because one thing with the women, they are going to fight. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. When you choose to put yourself in a tournament, I'm going to say it again, you choose to not duck. You don't ask who's in the tournament. You don't ask who's going to be in your brackets. I'm entering the tournament. I respect people who enter tournaments because you're here to fight whoever is in your bracket, in your division. You're going to fight. So shout out to them. I will support it. I will watch. I know a lot of people don't like to see women fight. I don't care because these women fight. Well, a lot of these dudes just run their goddamn mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, Con. And with all the pre-promotion for the other two guys that you was just mentioned, you know, their pre-promotion for their fourth fight, I'm more concerned about somebody looking to get their fourth belt. So
yeah,
you know what I mean, that's big champ shit, and that's what I push. That's what Black pushes, and I'm pretty sure Iron Kong does too. When these guys are challenging themselves for greatness, then that's what you see. When you see guys showing up with headphones and showing off they shitty physiques and you know, like nobody, I could care less. It's like there's a champion over there with 3 belts that tried to fight both y'all, and y'all fighting each other again
over one
for
belt.
a third time for the same belt, doing the same shit.
Yep.
Consistency is key, and they're very consistent at bullshitting. so that's what I'm saying. Period.
Yep.
But that's it for me. I ain't got nothing else, man. That was my little Deontay Wilder opinion piece. Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to plug? Any y'all going live today so I can jump on and listen to y'all?
I'm so random, so I never know.
I will not be going live, but I am working on a video. I don't know if it'll be done today or within, I don't know, like 3 days. I've been working on it. Just got to find the right clips. But it's getting there. We getting there.
1, 2 loading his.
Oh yeah. Clip is loaded, fellas.
But big ups, Iron Kong. Yeah, man. It was one of them topics that you can't really avoid when you do this type of stuff. Boxing talk.
Yeah, I don't like talking about these two people because these two people are not interesting to me. But this press conference really like annoyed me in a different way. And
it was just funny to me. So I'm more of a fan of comedy. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this shit is hilarious. But they bring a lot of humor to the situation.
Enough said, it's time to cut off his head. And like I say, it's gonna be bloodshed. I was like, man, shut the fuck. Just get off the stage, man. Anyway.
He almost started on another poem and then he cut it short. Like, you know what?
Cut it short.
I've done this shit before, so that ain't going. Let me sit down. Put my head.
I don't know who told Deontay with this rhyming shit. Like, I don't know. Well, Black, you might know. You know this superhero, well, it might be an anti-hero called Etrigan. He's like a demon that rhymes. He's in the DC universe. And that's how we talk. He talks in rhyme all the time. That's him, Etrigan.
I mean, I don't know what people was expecting, kind of like the Logan Paul Mayweather fight. But we did see the last one when they were both sitting on the leather couches and just, you know, chilling. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. This time they came, you know, I think that they just giving y'all the least amount of energy and they more concerned about what they got going on outside. So
man, them two dudes is suckers. Then you got Bob Arum sitting there looking as old as possible. He just looks old. He looks like just an old pilot of clothes. Just
he looks like greedy in a suit. This motherfucker just looked like greed. Oh man, yeah, man. But they gotta give a little more, man.
Etrigan. I know what the fuck. Don't worry, Black man. Black and want to kill old people. They don't know something. If it rhymes, it sounds more profound, apparently. Yeah, definitely. Anywho, that's it for me. Hold on. Tone says Bob looks like death warmed up. What the fuck?
This man, oven baked death.
Oh man. Yo, ERF, why you come on my live so late, man? I'm getting off now, man. Come on, ERF. You gotta do better than that, bro. Wilder also know saying it wasn't a knockout, they're just saying it to dress it up. It wasn't a what? No, it wasn't a knockout, it was just a stoppage. Tyson Fury licked blood off this man's neck. Get the fuck.
Damn. Dracula versus the meal.
Hey yo, thanks for coming out with me, man. Appreciate it, Black and
No
One.
doubt, man. Anytime.
No problem, man.
Hey, peace to y'all. Hey, thank y'all in the chat for coming too. Hit the like for me. Y'all stay safe in these crazy times, all right? Deuces.